Howdy folks, Mark Serbu, gun designer, gun nut, mechanical engineer, also a bit of an explosives guy and a digital electronics guy. So I know a little bit about the tech that's going on in these crazy pagers. Wow.
In case you missed the news today, this was the biggest story everywhere. Hezbollah members using encrypted pagers all got the same message around 3:30 p.m. local time in Lebanon today. And what a message it was. Reports say that somewhere between several hundred and more than 1,000 of these heavily modified pagers all detonated simultaneously. The latest count is 11 dead and somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000 injured. And as you can imagine, all fingers are pointing at Israel as being the culprit for this. And look, this is the engineer in me talking, but all political and moral stuff aside, you got to have a high regard for whoever pulled this off. I mean, technically speaking only, of course. Let me correct myself. I mean, technically, it was a huge achievement. I mean, amazing. But also the will for a country to do something like this in wartime. Some really tough decisions had to be made to do this. But that's all political stuff that's way out of my wheelhouse, so let me get to what I do know, which is the technical stuff. The most likely scenario is that Israel got into the supply chain between the manufacturer in Taiwan and Hezbollah. To start with, making a small electronic device like this into a bomb is no big deal. It's been done before. Israel's done it before. It's just a matter of getting some explosive in there and a detonator and hooking it up to the electronics. Now, the reports vary wildly on how much explosive. I've read anywhere from 1 to 3 grams to 1 to 2 ounces. Well, there's no way it's 1 to 2 ounces, because here's what 30 grams looks like, and that's right around 1 ounce. This is an insane amount of explosive. This is blowing up a very strong gun. Now, that's C4 I'm talking about. Very powerful, very versatile, and fairly common in military and government circles.
C4 doesn't look like much, it could be dough. Nothing really exciting until you put a blasting cap on it. Then it gets exciting really fast.
Now, the electronics is the hard part, because you got to make sure this thing is command detonated only on a particular command and not before. So they had to figure out a way to wire in the detonator into the existing electronics of the pager. Some are saying they got help from the manufacturer, but I doubt it. Nobody wants that kind of blowback. But there's definitely some high-end electrical engineering, computer engineering, mechanical engineering, and hell, project management, logistics, all that on this thing. It's an incredible thing. I mean, yes, horrible, horrific, but I'm just talking as an engineer. What they achieved here was just out of this world.
Well, that's it, folks. Kind of crazy stuff going on in the world today, no doubt. I hope you learned something, and the future is only going to get crazier. I mean, this sounds amazing. This is like something out of an action movie, but compared to what we're going to be seeing in the future, oh my God. So thanks again. Appreciate you watching as always. Catch you next time. If you like what I'm doing here, please like, subscribe, tell all your friends. Catch you next time.